Hello?
I'm not even going to bother making an excuse for it today. Good day, everybody. This is Delenn, and we're hanging out on the Dadcraft server. It's a good thing this is a hobby. If it was a paying thing, I would have been fired by now. But let's get back onto the correct foot, and let's get rolling. And I have zero issue with the fact that I do not have all of my regular people in stream at the moment. I'm good with that. We'll just rock it. Do our best. Right? We do what we gotta do. Okay. So it looks like last place I left off actually needs to not be here at all. Oh, hey, buddy. You want to give me that? I'll take it. There we go. I need to actually go to the end.
Hello.
And... Hello. And yeah, I should go to the end and dry out these sponges. 3 of which have gone missing, or well, more than that, actually. Yeah. I had 64 and 5, and now I have 64 and 2, so I'm very embarrassed because these were on loan, but, yeah, it's a thing. It is what it is at the moment. What do we need? There was something else I wanted while I was here. Geek Out's Pop Culture Party. 2 songs with the word forever in the title. Rockin'. Good point. Who Wants to Live Forever? And Kenny Chesney's I'm Gonna Love You Forever. Like, I'm gonna love you forever and ever. I think it might even be called Forever and Ever Amen, but something like that. Anyway. Roll. Let's see, what was this? This was yesterday's? Yeah, that was yesterday's. So let me run a new one of those. New QOTD. Well, that is so perfect for me. It's not funny. The current question of the day has been changed to what wastes the most time in my day? And, yeah, time in my day-to-day life. Frankly put, it is anything involving my phone, and it's not just a phone addiction, because this is going to sound stupid, but most of the time I can stop when I want to. I say most for a reason. But yeah, most of the time I can stop when I want. Oh, and I forgot them. Shoot. Ow. But I also say that because with the ADHD, I actually have time and sensitivity. I can be doing something completely unrelated. And today I did not have my... let's see what I got. Efficiency 5 and breaking mending. Still efficiency 5 breaking mending. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just use this one just to be, on the safe side. Oh, somebody slept. Lovely. That's good. Good. This one needs to go in here because I know I'm going to misplace it. I need rockets. And I need the lunchbox. Take this set of rockets. Take this set of lunchbox. 15, that'll do. Put these back. Let's go deal with the sponges. No, the reason I said that the what wastes most time is actually the phone. And part of it is just because I get into the, while I'm here, I will. While I'm here, I will. You know, or what about that? Or what about... And time slides away. And it's not just a pure waste of time. It also qualifies as, like, I just don't feel how it's passing. Sounds stupid. Like, okay, so... Here's my example. I guess it's not a, Uber me thing or anything ridiculous like that. Here's my example. Is that... So some people have said for ADHD, if you tell somebody that you've got 5 minutes until you have to go out the door, they won't be on time because they got no idea how long 5 minutes feel. If you tell somebody they've got 600 seconds... Sorry, pardon me. 300 seconds, I guess, is 5 minutes. If you tell somebody that they've got 300 seconds, then we will be on time, more or less. Or at least we will have a concept of how much we've missed, how late we are. Okay? So, same sort of thing happens. I can even be doing the phone addiction scrolling business. You tell me I got 5 minutes, who knows how long I'm going to be gone. It's completely useless to even try and predict. But if you tell me I've got, say, 300 seconds, quite literally, I will be panicking and repeatedly checking my watch all the way through the whole thing. Not panicking per se, but checking my watch all through the whole thing. So that I don't overstay the amount of time. But also, even if I don't, I will start counting aloud. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I will actually start counting how much time I've got. So, yeah, it gets to be kind of corny. Ooh, we're almost full. That's interesting. I never expected that. But I honestly thought this would fill up, or not fill up, get used up, and we still have tons of space in here. But we actually have space. I'm impressed. This is why the furnace is sitting here, is when this section runs out, I need to swap it back to being the furnace until this overflows again, and then I can switch it back to being smelter. It's just because it takes twice as much of everything. Alright. That's that. Is there anything I need to do while I'm here? Need? Probably not. Want to? Maybe. What's this? This is... Oh, I'm not using the fortune. Do I care? Not particularly. Okay, let's just... I have tons of seeds down below, so I don't particularly care how many I've got here. I just wanted to get this one filled up, partly for visual purposes, but partly that at some point the seeds and whatnot can become more bone meal. You know, that thing that some people seem to need tons of, and some people never seem to need very much. And I don't tend to do it via spawners, just because, for the most part, I've never actually built a spawner related item. Sometimes it's mob farm related stuff. There we go. This one and this one. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I've never built anything with a spawner. So there's that for you. The other piece is that I don't know if there was a point. Oh, yeah. I don't need enough bone meal to make it worthwhile dealing with spawners, because that doesn't need to be bone mealed yet. How's this one doing? That's full as always. It's full, whatever. And that's full. Leave it visually full. How are we doing here? It's bamboo. We should be okay. This one. It's really, really slow to fill up because frequently the pull to get into the composter is actually more effective than the pull to get it into the chest. So yeah, the idea that it was originally going to be into the composter as a failover, and that because these two side ones that pull from anything that isn't going down the center should go straight into the chest, that actually doesn't. So you can hear it. It actually made it into the composter. So I need to figure out a better way to do that, and it's not something I know. So, yeah, there we go. That is what it is. Oh, and there's a reason I came by there, because that way I can throw these seeds. Hello. Seeds, please. Thank you. Into the box that goes straight into the composter. Alright, so, got carrots and whatnot. You know what, I'm not going to worry about that. Do I have the chest for the cows? Nope, I do not have the drop chest for the cows. So, I will just throw it over here. This is the cooked chicken, but I've converted this to a raw chicken creator because, we now have like a villager we can trade with. And now that we can get carrots, I don't need the cooked chicken anymore. Right? Right. Okay, let's go up and get out of here. And I did that totally wrong. I hear all kinds of weird sounds, so I don't know if I'm going to like this song or not. one quick check to make sure I've got everything I need. I don't need the minions at the moment. Actually, it occurred to me, because they're so replicatable fairly easily, rather than naming them after the Beatles, which was my original plan, I think I might name them after various members of the Minions, because that makes it a lot easier to deal with new names. You can make up whatever name you want, basically, because a lot of the Minions aren't named. And every time that we've got a new one, we can actually give it a Minion name. Or something equally ridiculous. I suppose I could have 4 of them going around. One grabbing ink sacs, one grabbing rotten flesh, one grabbing nautilus shells. I guess maybe 5? One would be on copper and one would be on heads. Nah, not worth it. Not worth it. Let's go do some more drying out of the inside, and we'll see how chaotic this gets. There'll be a lot of back and forth rinse and repeat as we keep using these sponges, because I'm not very good with them. I've looked up what their range is, it just feels weird to try and use. Decode. 4 songs with the word jump in the lyrics? In the lyrics, okay. That shouldn't be too bad if we're talking about the lyrics. Read B. Got. That's the problem I've had all through this thing. Uh-oh, dude, where'd you go? I'm really knocked back. Is that with a bunch of these things, I've got such weird eddies going on with the water that I have no clue where some of these pieces are going. Like, I chopped a piece of blue concrete, but I don't know where it tried to go. So that's proving problematic, which is part of why I don't know where all the sponges went, you know? But I've got the first section blocked. As in, this does seem to... as in, we're up here, that part's empty. So I guess it's either the front or the back empty next. Keep splitting this thing downwards. Probably that section back there, because then I can take out one of the walls. Let's just carpet this while I'm here and get that covered off. And yes, bad puns intended. Covered off. This one. I don't know what this game thinks of the frog lights. It doesn't want to put the light measurement thing does not want to put any X of any sort on top of the frog lights, and I'm not quite sure why, but I'm just going to go with it. That one. I probably don't need to be doing some of these with the carpet. I could probably save on some carpet, but it just looks a bit more consistent if I do carpet equally everywhere. That there, I will lock things in place, but it's really not worth it. I just don't sort for a while, you know? So things get annoying. All right. This space looks visually larger, I think. Swim back here. So I think I'm going to try and empty this one first. Now these are supposed to actually work every 7 blocks. Right? And one of the tips I saw actually is I should have brought sand. So yeah, that was one thing I didn't think of. But we can probably get away with doing it with concrete, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And I'm going to do a 4th one. Aha! We have problems. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That didn't work. 1, 2, 4, and okay, so we have far too many force blocks in here. Really? Come on. That's the most inefficient way of doing it, but hey. Sometimes. So that one's even. Get my head off the water here. Oh, hey, hey. Stop pushing me. Sweet. It's a very slow process. So the reasons that this does some of the strange things it appears to do is actually because of what's called taxi math. So while it might be 7 blocks that it picks up, it picks them up in a sort of a diamond shape because it's always 7 blocks out. So if it's like, if you were to go driving a taxi, that's where the reference comes from. If you were to go driving a taxi and it's, and you go 3 blocks up one way and then 4 blocks the other, you've traveled 7 blocks. Okay. And so in the case of these things, they will go straight line 7 or a bent line of something adding up to 7. Which, for the purposes of what we're looking at, is a bit of a pain in the neck. But, you know, it happens. Okay, so that doesn't work. Too far down. I think I might have to do this with the sand and split it into sections. This is going to take forever. Do it the other way. We have to deal with the fact that some of these source blocks are making more source blocks. Right? And it's going to get super dark in here super fast. Let's put this one there. And then we'll deal with another one over here. But I want to be really careful with what I do with these sponges. Just because we have so few of them, and that I don't want to risk losing them. I'm being kind of fussy about it, I guess. This one? Yeah, this isn't working too well. I'm gonna have to do the sand, I think. Let's get this set all wet, do the best we can with it. And then we'll go get some more sand and do the drop format. Thank you, Lord Snarl. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much.
Hello.
You caught me a little bit left-footed today, for what it's worth. I'm attempting, badly, to dry out the submarine that we've been working on. And a bit less than effective, because I'm not, quote-unquote, doing it right. But that's okay, I guess. Sometimes you have to do things wrong in order to figure out how to do it right. I'm just using up the sponges I've got right now. And I'm going to try and collect them. Get them all dried out. And we're going to come back with sand. Or dirt. Probably sand. Because that'll make life a little bit easier. But please do tell me what you were up to today and how it went. I'm very, very curious to know. Days when you don't want flux. Come on, please. Better. Being kind of random and silly about this. Nope. I'm also realizing it's going to become incredibly hard to take these down if I'm not careful. Do it earlier rather than later. Today was clearing a mountain, so you've got space for his. Ooh, it's built out of bedrock. That'll be interesting. Come on. I have to catch these because I really don't want to lose them. To do the math, so we've got 14 and we should have 66 when we're done. Back. Oh, I heard you. Where are you? Inside or outside? I think you're outside. I get all of the sponges. That doesn't work because I've only got 26. Where'd the rest go? You're right down here, buddy. I can see you. Okay. So I cut out a bunch of sponges here, and I didn't actually cut them all. Cigarettes are huge, and so I'm very impressed. I'm looking forward to see how it turns out. Everything we can find and see how many that gets. Dry, wet. See that guy? It's going to be trouble. This one. 45 and 13. That's 55, 58, 59, 60. What? Okay. There's 61. I see 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, that's 64. So where did 2 of them go? Am I just being stupid? Well, I suppose when we are done, we will be probably either purchasing or forcing ourselves through finding and dealing with an underwater temple, because this is inappropriate. I borrowed these in good faith from somebody else, and I am not able to keep track of them. That's okay. There was. Alright, well, we're gonna have a very quiet day today. Not just due to concentration, although that would be a thing, but I am very, very puzzled as to where on heaven's green earth these stupid things are going. This would be 64. There's 2 more that's vanished. Okay, there's 1 that I missed. That'd be 65. Hey, where are you going? Come here. And please tell me there's 1 other one I missed taking down, right? Okay, we have our 66. Good. 13 more mistakes to make. Let's try this.
Hello?
1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, G. James. No worries. Sometimes things happen and Twitch be twitchy, because Twitch be Twitch. And, we figured it out, so I guess that's the key, I suppose. I'm just trying... We built ourselves a Beatles Yellow submarine. I'll take a quick flybys when we head out, because we're going to need to try these out pretty quick. Let's make sure. 8 and 8 is 66. Okay, we're good. We have 8 left we can play with. But I'm having a bit of a... There's a definitely far more efficient way of doing this. But I am unfamiliar with said efficiency at the moment. I know I need to come back with some gravity blocks. And that would be a smarter way of dealing with it. Just figured, well, while I had some blocks available, I would just use up the dry ones I had. And then we'll go get some... We'll dry these all out for the next round and grab some gravity blocks and move on properly. So what have you been up to lately? I'm always curious to know what people get up to when they're not watching Twitch. A lot of people have, work. Other people have hobbies. What sorts of things they did on the weekend. I actually had a great weekend. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic Sherlock Fox was fantastic. And we had a wedding anniversary, but I got spoiled, and sometimes I think that he likes to spoil. I think that's probably it. He likes to spoil me, and he likes to spoil our kids. Yeah, so I had a very... Ooh, I hear you, I don't see you. Yeah, so I had a great weekend. And one of the things that we got this weekend, or that he picked up for me, was a game called Super Fight, which is a ton of fun. It's corny, but it's fun. So basically, the premise of this game, it can be played in real life, but we've also got it for usage on stream. I have not got it input into stream, so it's not an auto-pulling thing yet. There. Did I use up? Yes, I did. Okay, so we're down to 66. We're still missing the 3 that I lost yesterday. And I wish I knew where they went, like as in where they disappeared to when I lost them. But in any case, this super fight one is neat. The premise is that 2 unexpected situations, either single fighters or groups of fighters, get pitted against one another, but they have, I don't know if you call them perks or details or detriments, but it'd be easier to go with an example. Anyways, I've got to go another. Come on. Oh, there we go. So for example, yesterday I had one that was something along the lines of like kindergartners. I'm making this up off the top of my head for the bits I forget. But I had one where it was a classroom full of kindergartners versus a pirate. The kindergartners, I believe, had jetpacks and could breathe fire. And I believe the pirate, if I remember correctly, was on a pogo stick, something like that, and had a shark on a chain that they were whirling around in circles. And so the idea is that people get to discuss who would win, right? So we could do that as a bunch of polls, but they'd be manually polled and manually input as we go. So yeah, that's the idea at the moment. I'm hoping to make it a little bit more automated, but the polling system through my third-party bot has been updated recently, and I just have not had the brain power per se to sit down and figure out how this new system works. So I have to do that. And then the rote typing section. So in the meantime, we can do it all manually. Because I'm not sure how popular it's going to be, which will also gauge how much effort it's worth putting in. Where are we? I need sand. Yay! That'll probably work beautifully. This one. Sand will probably be my best bet. I don't have, I have 3. Okay, let's take these, and this is more of a just in case. Where do I put? I moved things. Which means I have no idea where anything is. That's how it goes around here. So I'm going to treat these things a little differently when we get out there. Let's put 3 of these sand shulkers away. Idea. Actually, I will need more. Okay, whatever. The idea is I could either fill up the sub with sand. That's one grand possibility. Or I could just keep repeatedly pulling things. Oh, I should sleep. That would be sensible. I have no idea what's on the other side. So I could either keep splitting these sub into small sections and then dry them out that way, which is probably what we're going to end up doing. But the other option is to just attempt pillars of sand with a sponge on the top, and then it dries out whatever it dries out, and you just cut down from there. I'm not sure how well that's going to work, so I'm going to try and take as much sand as I can hold, leaving one slot on purpose, and we shall see how far we get. white carpet. I don't think I need that much white carpet. I'm gonna run out for sure, but I don't think I need to carry that much. Because we're getting to the point where we're going to have lots of yellow used. Take that out. And grab more sand in its place. Great. I need to switch this for sand. Sorry, buddy, you're not invited this time. I apologize, but no. Just don't know how to properly use the alloys in this situation that would make them of any use. Okay, so I was starting with this side, and I think what I'm going to do is drop a whole ton of sand and block this off. That might be the best course of action. Basically throw in dividers, really where we're coming from. But it's going slow in the drop because I am floating around in the water. Go. Keep going. Yay. Okay. Stack up. Come on. It's probably faster. And then once we've got this place divided, then we can deal with drying it out, and hopefully dry out just enough of the interior section that I can get through before I have to take out the walls. Temporarily, we're going to need enough here. I also need my toolbox. I want my spoon back. That's it. Yeah, okay. One bucket might be helpful in some cases. Just grab one of those. Come on, give me that back. Hey Mike, welcome back. Wait a sec. I thought I picked it up, but because my main inventory was full, it shot out sideways. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. So you can see that we are back at it again, trying to dry things out a little bit. And this time, I'm taking a different approach. Not just because I've misplaced 3 of 4 Bob's sponges. I feel horrible about that. But I'm trying to do this in a slightly more efficient and effective manner. does not necessarily mean I'm doing very well at it, because I have to divide this place up. And gravity blocks is probably the best, sand-wise or something, but every once in a while I realize that, you know, as I've placed the sand, I've created myself some sort of ridiculous eddy, and it poses a problem. I get stuck in him. Hey Mike, what have you been up to in the last couple days? I don't think I got the chance to ask yesterday.
Welcome.
That's the thing. I was trying to do this down in vertical layers, as in like to dry the whole place out in vertical layers, and I realized that was kind of a silly decision. So now I'm trying to dry out sections rather than layers to make better use of the abilities of the sponges. I'm trying to catch up after 3 days off and 2 in the field. Oh yeah! And then you had, is that when you got stuck out in Charlotte? With the airport, I think it was? Some of the, like, I've seen pump trucks for concrete, and I've seen, like, with great big hoses and so forth, but I don't think I'd seen one quite that large before. And on the weekend I was telling my kids about other concrete structure things I have seen. Our local light rail transit system was years ago when I was actually at my last out of the house job before I quit to have kids, and then realized fairly quickly after that why I shouldn't be at work. But anyway, that I got the opportunity to see our light rail transit adding an expansion line, and that was great because you get to see the huge crane bringing in pre-molded concrete sections, which of course have to be tested. And I don't know if it's costings or what, but you could see not only the drainage holes in the pieces, but you could actually see where some of the post-pour samples had been taken, and then or they decided to cut out after that, or like had to patch. It was kind of interesting. I'd never realized that before. Okay, so we've got sets of 7, which means, like, as in, the samples had to come back and be demolded, smoothed, and put into curing. Huh. Okay, so you're saying they partially air dried and then you have to fully cure them before you can properly test them? Hopefully they pass the tests. Hey Mickey, how you doing? I'm derping my way through trying to dry out the sub. I guess I should promise people am I close enough? We shall find out if I drown. But I'm just gonna shut off the... There we go. So I'm using FreeCam just to show you guys. I have built Beetle sub. It's constructed. We're in the process of trying to dry it out inside and make sure that it is all spawn proof. So the outside has been carpeted, and I think I didn't miss a spot, but we'll at some point find out if I did. Yeah, I'm drying out the inside, and then I probably will actually cut out the rest. I was digging down just enough to get the sub in, rather than the full rectangular space it's in, but I think I'm going to keep finish off the rectangular space afterwards, just to make it a little bit easier to see the sub, and then terraform from the bottom, like quite literally stair step it one block or 2 blocks at a time, up to the shores on either side, just to make it easier for people to see. But yeah, that's what we've got going on the outside. On the inside, there are, it's kind of janky, but there are some viewing platforms that were built in right near the windows. Oops, I guess I should purple that. That they don't need to be this big in Minecraft scale. They were actually designed for being able to put in character shapes of beetles. But because this was originally designed as a 3D print, I'm not quite sure why they put in such large ones. When I scaled it for Minecraft, it got to be huge, and even if I scaled it down so that this size would fit for armor stands, which would be about 2 blocks high, as you can see the little doorway there. The model lost so much of its detail that I thought that was kind of too far, bridge too far. So yeah, I was originally just taking, as I said, taking it down from the top, but this became kind of silly and not very effective. So instead, I think I'm now choosing to try and divide it up. And yes, I'm using FreeCam for this. I do not believe in going through the floor or through the ground to see caves and such underneath. Now we're here, and because I'm not familiar with using sponges, this is actually becoming a bit of a weird adventure. So sponges do a 7x7 taxi thing, and that means that if I break these into 7x7 vertical columns, then I can actually just follow down the center of the sponge and clean it up. But I've kind of created myself a minor mess to deal with to begin with, so yeah. Start from the door and count 7. That'll be easier. So, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Means sponge will be able to do 1, 2, 3, and have to be in the center, so that's not right. 3, 5. Yeah. So should be able to do 7 in, I think it's in any direction. Double checking my note. Wrote it down, and then I couldn't figure what I did with it. This one. Oh, and I wanted sponge. There we go. Sponge. Is it 7x7 in all directions? I think it is. Using generic note. I don't want the sounds. I'm gonna use. Yeah. Up to 7 blocks away in all 6 directions. Okay, so we can go up to 14 here. And we've got space to do this. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be fine. 8. Okay, so we can be... This should, theoretically, if I can find the middle, give me a better idea of where we're going. We've got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is there. Then that's as far as we can go. I'm gonna put sand there so I know. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, which means I gotta put a wall there. And then I split that. What have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see, 7, 5 is 12, 14, 21. Divided by 2 is 11-ish. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There. If I put the wall there, that's about halfway. Don't have to go that high, which is nice. Alright. I'm going to drop a whole ton of sand and just block it off. I'm hoping this will be more effective than what I was doing before. It takes a lot more prep, but the actual dry out should actually allow me to preserve the sponges a little more effectively. I feel bad, as I said, I borrowed them and lost 3 because I was going at it in a rather haphazard fashion, and then when they got sucked down in the eddies, somehow they glitched somewhere that I couldn't find, even with the hitboxes turned on, and yeah, not so good. Thinking that particular ground is probably outside. I'm not gonna worry too much about him. Oh, that. Aw. I also don't know if I'm even carrying enough sand to do the block off. I may not be. We'll see. Alright, so this is the very exciting part. And somehow we have a today's question of the day and a geek out jammed in the same spot. So let me see if I can move one of these. Try this one. Move that one out of the way. Here. Yeah, that's fine. It'll do. Not perfect, but it will do. Move the other one anyways. 5, where's chat? Chat. 1. Come down. Eat. Well, this fails. Peek out. We're gonna move that out of the way. Over there. There. A little bit less crowded. For now. I'm sure there'll be something else I forgot about. But let's get this party on the road. Come on. Go. So you can see I've got it a little bit higher on the right-hand side than on the left, so I will have to do a bit more cleanup. Just to get it down to the level I'm working. But hey, what other opportunity is there to learn to use sponges, right? In the past, I actually have done this sort of dry out. Either dry the space out, build in, and then fill water around it, which is kind of... I guess I could have done that. That would have been a very smart possibility. I could either do that, or I could... 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I could either do that, or in the past I've also done it where I just drop in a whole ton of sand, like quite literally fill the entire place, and then dig it all out. So, no. Dig it out or you dig it out, really. This way. No. Come on. There we go. Nope. Go down 7. Didn't work too well, but that's right. No, I need jump. Yep, that's what I figured. So the diamond is posing a problem. I should have split horizontal. Alright, now I know. Correct? Correct. So that means front to back, this is the center more or less. Let's just deal. Just preserve a block. Well. You don't have to worry about the wait for the fall. This isn't bad, but if you're waiting for the fall, it takes a while. I'll go get that extra block in a second. Probably easier than bobbing up and down. Part of the reason I'm not doing that, or trying to avoid doing that, the whole bobbing business, is that doing so repeatedly make me a bit motion sick. The last thing I want to do is be motion sick while playing the game. Now I'm expecting at some point we shall have a server reset because the game loves to do that to me. It used to be, we didn't have one for a long time, and we had one that was outside of the stream slot. My stream slot's shuffled around, so that doesn't help either. And then we had, ooh, okay. Oh well. That's inconvenient. Grab these and just dig it. I remember what I was going to say. Yeah, there we go. So then the stream thing was like half hour before the end, so as in right about now. But then it seems to have shifted, and I don't know when it's going to be. It's supposed to be, well, not supposed to be. It was at one point every 2.5 hours. But somehow that just keeps shifting itself around, so I don't know what time when it's going to be. We were slowly shifting back by about 15 minutes, but not like just. But I should have seen a warning. Ah, 5. There we go. See, I wasn't paying any attention. 5 minutes. So we're gonna get kicked in about 5 minutes here. Now, officially, my Wednesday slot is supposed to only go till the top of this hour. I'm in a good mood. Nobody else is here. They're all at school or at work. And I don't have to... Okay, well, that's not true. I have things I need to do, but I don't have to do them till this afternoon. So I think I'm going to potentially go a little long on this one. If you guys want to hang, you're welcome to hang out. If you guys have places to go and things to do, that's okay as well. Just putting it out there. Okay, let's divide this roughly in half. Let's see where we get to if I start coming down from the top now. That's the ceiling. Okay. Okay. Yay, longer stream. Well, there's your server reboot. So that's your key to go get something to wet your whistle. Yeah. I'm digging deep into the coffee today. Back to server. Refresh. Sometimes I could go really, really long, but I do enough talking to myself as it is. I don't know if we really need that. Okay, this did not work as well as I would like, so try it again. Got an edge now. At the start, I take off this block, because then I'd have somewhere to stand. But apparently this space is still too big. We're better than we were before. I'll say that for it. I think I'm going to do is just try and go down the center of the tower. Not center of the tower, sorry. Center of this wall. Back and forth. One. Ah. Now I'm seeing the folly. Okay. I wonder... In this case, I'm just going to bridge out. Do it this way. And we will throw a block down. Hello. Let me? Yeah, or not. Come on. Okay. Another one on this side. Okay. There we go. Flow, I guess. Progress, maybe? Like I said, I'm learning these things as we go because I've never used the sponges before. At least we have fewer sponges to chase, I suppose. Uh-oh, 54 and 5 is 59. 61, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Like I may have misplaced one. Yep, I did. That, uh-oh. That's not a sponge. Hmm. Three, 66. Okay, we're still doing good. I know it sounds dumb, but I'm sort of paranoid about this now. Okay. Didn't work too well. We had it. Oh, thank you very much for catching the shout out. I appreciate that. Apologies for forgetting, Mickey. I really owe you, because you're such an amazing, open, friendly streamer that I do not want to miss my stream friends. Okay. Let's just waste these for now. We'll try again on the next round. See how we do. And I... Ah! Alright. This is why I wanted to do it with a gravity block rather than the regular blocks, is because when I end up falling down like this, it becomes a bit of a challenge to get a sponge. Try my best. Try my best. We have days. We all have days, right? Isn't that how it all goes? Okay. I switch those out. Where did that come from? I've got like air pockets in places I didn't even know you could get air pockets. Try this. Gives me something. Oh. There we go. Gives me something. Come on. That I can build on. Put the sponge on. Easy to break. And easy to retrieve. Whoops. Sort of. And easy to climb. Right? More or less. Come on. Because these can go out the 7, so that helps a little bit. And they're kind of, how do we say it? They're kind of like taxi as well. That helps a bit, maybe. Oh, no, that makes me go higher. I wanted this way. There we go. 2. That sponge there. Ah! Whatever it was, that didn't work. Not so much. Not so much. Alright, well. I'm sure there are those that have a really good idea what they're doing with these. Confusing. I think what I might be better off to do is just go around in circles and then just use the scaffolding to pick them up after, I guess. Ooh, I see. Okay. I missed a spot. 3 sports car models. How about BMW M3, Porsche 911, Carrera 4, and Ferrari 348 Spider. Wow. The only other one I could add to that off the top of my head that Fantastic Shot Clocks would know about would be the McLaren F1. Really good at sports cars in our house. No idea what I'm doing. But yeah, Geek Out does need to change. We're gonna deal with that at some point. I don't mean as in change the question, but as in take a holiday. It's been fun. It's been interesting. But we've had it for a while, and it's not just to keep things fresh. We also have had a good bit of implication of late on the questions, which means that it's a little more challenging to keep it interesting. There's a bunch of various different things people have set up that I was like, oh, yeah, I love that feature. I think that would go over well with the community I run. And then it doesn't. So I'm kind of at a bit of an impasse where part of me wants a refresh. Part of me wants like a refresh to the stream, as in do things different and do things I enjoy. And part of me says, yeah, but that takes a whole bunch of learning that you haven't actually put in the time for, which is critical. Oh, okay, well, these are critical. Uh-oh, did I pick up... That's 65? Uh-oh, there's the... Oh, there it is. We've got the new game. The implementation might be tricky. Exactly. So, okay, I went on about this new game, Super Fight. I'll show you guys one example of what it does. Just give me a second to grab it from my shoulder. Alright. A game of absurd arguments, it says. Excuse me, I have a great nose today. I'm not sure why. Okay, so if we ran a Super Fight game, then we would do things such as... super exciting content. Box is shown. Okay, I want this one. Yes, this will do. You put on the table. Messy table. I'll have to put up with that, I'm afraid. Okay, and I'm going to clone this one. Okay. Oh, off purpose. Okay. I'm going to use the overhead cam from the Lego, and I'll make it small. So give me a second to get that going. Lego. Add. I want live. One of okay, and the source will be type. Let's find it. Some of my sources are alphabetical, but huge, like there's a big mess. Alright, cool. Video buffer none. No, I don't need audio. Okay, so you guys are seeing this thing way too big. What I'm gonna do... Oh, okay, and make it smaller. Crop it a little bit. It allows me to have some space to figure out where I'm at. Sorry for the mess. That's a messy desk. That'll do. That'll give me some space. Alright. So I'm going to make that just a bit smaller there. We'll throw it over here for now. Now, for super fight. Just to show you guys what's going on, I'll make it bigger and then we can clean it up. So, for example, we could have ourselves there's a bit of that, yes. But for now, we have ourselves things like we have a polar bear. Okay. Versus.
Welcome.
That's okay, Mama Bear. You weren't late. Trust me, you were not late. As you can tell from the subject line today, I was very late. So we're just going through a quick show. So it's hard to read, but we've got polar bear who's up against a dragon. Okay. Polar bear versus a dragon. And we're assuming, you can assume any arena you want. Though their default recommendation is like New York City. I don't really care. That'll work, sure. We'll say in New York City. Maybe a Staten Island or something. Okay. Now, the side effect, though, is that... I'm going to grab another black card here. Just so you guys can see what's going on. I've got a box full of white cards and black cards. And I'm randomly pulling, so I'm going to pull another black card here. And our polar bear is armed with an axe, while the dragon has X-ray vision. Okay. And I'm just reaching in and grabbing from any section of the box. And our polar bear... Oops, I saw that the other day. That's kind of a dumb one in this case anyways. Okay. And our polar bear can make a force field while holding their breath. But the dragon is driving the Pokemobile. Yes. That's as corny as this is. So we now have ourselves a polar bear armed with an axe who can make a force field while holding their breath, up against a dragon with X-ray vision who is currently driving the Pokemobile. Which, now, for those of you who are not familiar with the Pokemobile, it's clearly for the Poke, but it was a vehicle created that actually has, like, bulletproof glass and some other thing about it. I can't remember what it was. But it's got enough space for him to stand. And I believe the current version is an autonomous one, as in, not autonomous, sorry, like drivable by joystick. So that he can drive it himself while standing and waving at the crowds. Oh, and I just messed up the box. The box is not very conducive to... Maybe I'll get 3D box. Maybe I'll get Fantastic Shock Box to print something, because I can't get the lid off now. But anyway, so this is the kind of silliness we've got, right? And I'm thinking of setting these up as things that would be a pole. So we'd have these pieces. I'll put it on a green screen type background so that we can actually easily just pull out the background, whatever color, and get rid of it. And then we could put the pole up with the polar bear versus the dragon as our two options. And people can vote on which one they think would win. Yes. Yeah, a bulletproof blasting golf cart driving dragon that can see has X-ray vision. I don't know if it's just see through the clothes, like quite literally would see through your skin too. So if, in other words, if you were toting extra weapons, then if the polar bear somehow had a place to secret away their axe, the dragon would still know about it because you can see it. I'm going with the bear. I mean, a dragon being a dragon, it doesn't say whether it's, fire breathing or water breathing or anything like that. So yeah, that's the kind of goofy game we've got. And I'm thinking about doing it somewhat like this, except on Fridays, because Fridays would be different simply because we would be using this camera for something else. let's see, what color can I use? I don't have Deathly Red. So apologies in advance, guys, for the coloring. We'll get rid of this in a moment. This, that. Square it up so it just sits in the corner. What's that? It gives me a space to say, hey, this is where you put them. Now, occasionally we'll end up with something that's longer because you'll get one that has blanks. And I can tighten this up a little bit just so that we can tighten it up just a bit. More, maybe? Camera's at a bit of an angle. It's not quite over top, it's part of the problem. But Friday we use that camera for something else when we do our Lego builds. Sometimes these can actually be even longer because you'll have situations where it'll be a blank and they'll ask you to put something in that blank. Okay, so last piece I'm going to add to this. Let's add a filter of color. Try chroma key out the skin color. Select color. Where is green color? There we go. Red. Take this red right here out. Say, excuse me, I should have put it in another box. Sorry. This one, green color. Okay. Okay. Well, that made everything disappear. If I do this, not what I wanted then. Don't want a chroma key. Let's try this one. We don't need red in that spot, so I'm going to take this. Autoplastic the whole thing. I'll have to figure out how to do that one. But anyways, it's not super important. Yeah, it's not super important to figure out what to do with it. The custom color again. Pick the red we had. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. Aha! There we go. Perfect. Close enough. Got a little bit of red edge on it. Color spill reduction. All right, we're good. Oh, I don't want that. I want to make sure we get clear in behind it. Close enough. So there's our cards. Flare. Closed. All right, so yeah, that's basically how that's going to work. For the most part, I mean, it has a little bit of a mess on the edge, which we'll have to deal with. Just tightening up the camera a little bit so it's only seeing the red. You know, like I've got other things I can use instead of that tray. Yeah. For today, that does the trick. Right? Right. All right, so that's how that's gonna. Oops. Funny when I do things like this on the fly. It's not exactly the world's best decision. And we've got other stuff on the right-hand side. Oh well. Now it's one of those things that's like obsessed with doing it right this second, which is really a pain for you guys. Come on, alt. There we go. There's the crop. All right. Super fight game feels kind of like the debate everyone had on Moses' channel on Spider-Man versus Batman. It is, you know, sort of Spider-Man versus Batman. But what if X or Y thing happened? Okay, so I'm gonna pull this one. Oh, I see. Stop that. The light went dim, and I was trying to figure out what was going on, and it's because I had an auto setting accidentally turned on. Okay, so I'm gonna ditch these ones. I'm gonna grab one new set. And we'll see what we can get. We'll do it up as a poll. I looked at one and then I declined it simply because, oddly enough, I pulled the Pope. Like, no, we just discussed the Pope mobile. No thanks. So we have a Hunchback versus... I'm not trying to make these funny. Oh, there's political ones here. Ooh, yuck. Hunchback versus a senior citizen bowling team. Okay, so I'm going to start the poll, and then we'll 4 people vote on it. Platforms, polls, add. So we've got super fight. Super fight. Okay, so we've got a Hunchback add versus senior citizen bowling team. Bowling TM, just because that's all it fits. Okay, and we're gonna... I'm just mucking with this, so... Let's go. I'll give it 10 minutes. Just for amusement's sake. Okay. I have 2 options. And it's not going to cost anybody anything to vote. And there we go. So then in this case, take these. And we're going to drop them down just a little bit. You could probably have other chat and stuff get lost in behind it. Okay, so we have those 2. Now, the kickers for each of them. Start with Hunchback. Hunchback has... He's riding a horse. Okay. And the senior bowling team throws antiques. Alrighty. Hunchback apparently is armed with a machine gun. And the senior citizen team, oddly enough, feels 100 times faster than normal. There you go. There's your super fight. Fantastic Shot Fox says he felt a little bad when Mrs. LM said Batman was just a guy with a belt of dopey widgets. And I had to point out that in the 3D printing community, we're pretty much all about people with tons of dopey widgets. Yes. Oh, so yes. As people say, this. Let's put... light up the place. It's dripping. Good. Okay. Ah. I'm getting carried away, so I must have come through somehow. Okay. Apparently these things seem to waterlog themselves. That's ineffective for our purposes. Alright. That one. And one on the side of this. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. No, I want it over here. Okay. Learning. This is not any more effective than what I was doing before. Because I didn't split the place up properly. But hey, now I know that this place really needs to be broken up well to be able to make any progress whatsoever. Come on. Alright. Got that. That. Rock one. One, two, three, huh? That suddenly got dark. Out of my head. Oh, okay. Right in the middle of nowhere doesn't help. You go. As I said, you guys will see me dirt my way through learning how to deal with these things. I haven't the foggiest. Oh, I should be doing this. I did watch videos to try and figure it out, but apparently it was not helpful. We're talking about, we've got ourselves, that would be a corner. Come on, can I put something on here, please? Yeah, this is not going to be effective long term. Oh, whoops. Up. Okay. Getting level again is proving challenging. Ah! Every time I do it, I fall. Figure out how to make this relatively level. Maybe I'll just start fighting by doing it in the corners in circles. This. And then I'd have one over here, and there, and then I'd have another one. But that one's be there. This one is pointless. Come on. Right. Next row. Low. One, two. Oh. Huh. All right. One. I didn't count that last piece because that was just a lantern so we can see what we're doing. I can pretend to see what I'm doing. For Pete's sake, come on. Why? Taxi math, you're gonna go away. Thank you. one up? I knew that I did. 46, 18, 50, 64. So, yeah, we'll figure this out eventually, but we're not getting much done today, I'm afraid. A bit of a disappointment, but hey, you know, sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. I would have one here. Somehow, need another one there. They say that when you read the wiki, it says that they absorb up to 7 blocks away, taxi style, etc. Clearly, they have a limit. Not a limit. I guess that means they absorb a certain amount. But they have... I'm trying to remember what I'm trying to say. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is if they don't get that full amount, it doesn't allow you to reuse them after that. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Anyway. There's better ways that I could do a lot of the stream stuff, and that's part of it. I would like a bit of a variety and a bit of a refresh. But figure out what to do and how to set it up is a bit of a mind bender at the moment. For me, at least. Okay, this is not centered. Well, sort of. It is and it isn't. Go down a few. This one should go with this one, especially if I put one there. I think we're level. More or less. This one's... This one. Yes. Have I caught up? Not quite. Running water, apparently. Could have been here. This one. That. It's there. Okay, so we're out of sponges. Again. Yep. So basically, yeah. The beginning of this one, Mama Bear, was the notion being that we get the two sides get announced who it is, and I made a poll out of that, and then you find out what the pros and cons of the various sides are. So, for example, we had this one. You can see that we've got a hunchback versus a senior citizen bowling team, but the hunchback is apparently riding a horse and carrying a machine gun, while the senior citizen bowling team can throw antiques and heals 100 times faster than normal. And it's just a fun question of, so if this was to be a battle, who do we think would win? Yeah. And it's just the silly thing. Guess what I did? I got myself trapped in here. Because I didn't think about... I'm sure I could get out. Haha! The senior citizens bowling team. They're probably pretty good with the antiques. Yeah, and it's not a points thing, it's just a bit of a smile. Because we can, you know? Okay, this... I trapped myself inside. Smart. Ow! Hey. Not funny. This one. And I will go this one. I can actually get through. There. And in order to get out, I actually have to swim. I guess I could fly, but we're not really ready for that yet. That's the front. That's the... Oh! I went completely and utterly the wrong direction. Fantastic. Okay, well, jumping down was a dumb idea. I don't have... Yeah, I don't have any concrete dividers. Okay. Sometimes I have to learn the hard way. Did I not pick up those sand? Where did they go? Didn't I have 2 sand? You know the hitboxes are on. There we go. Stay out. Before I go mad. Not angry, just crazy. So yeah, we've got the world's most inefficient way of doing this thing. This one is closed. I will pull out these guys. I will throw out one more just for fun. Why? Because we can. I'll have to find some way of triggering it, as in people can redeem for a game. But in the meantime, the winner was, yeah, the senior citizens bowling team. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a ninja. It's hard to read the text, I get it. Versus Frankenstein. Yep, we're gonna go classic Frankenstein. Okay, so let's grab that one. Oops, add another super fight. Then we have, come on, Ninja versus Frankenstein. Okay, and let's see, let's make this. Okay, so Ninja versus Frankenstein, but the kicker is the... I saw that one the other day. Sorry, it's just, there's ones I've seen like yesterday when I opened the box, or not yesterday, Monday. Okay. So Frankenstein shoots tear gas. While the ninja apparently can fly. But Frankenstein is rabid. The ninja can be killed by water. So, yeah, that's pretty wild. Hey, Mike! So let's get ourselves some fresh sponges and see how that goes. hide the question of the day. So, out of the way. I still should do this roof. Keep forgetting about the roof. Yeah, so we have ourselves a ninja versus Frankenstein. But the ninja can fly and can be killed by water. While Frankenstein can shoot tear gas and is rabid. A little bit ridiculous. Once again, it's just a conversational piece. At this point, I would say it's, if you could get the tears close enough, you could probably cry on the ninja and win. But I mean, I guess that, in a really morbid sense, then I suppose that would mean that the ninja could be tricked into killing himself. That's kind of awkward. I don't know if I like that notion. Seems sort of too cheaty. Hello? Yeah, okay, didn't let me do that. Unequal before and after counts. Well, of course there would be. So you didn't miss much, Mike. We now have a ninja fighting Frankenstein. There we go. The special powers, sorry. Yeah, stuck in a meeting. The special powers is the ninja can fly but can be killed by water. And, but Frankenstein shoots tear gas and is rabid. Which is not something I expected. Well, it's possible. So if the ninja, yeah, is fast, then the ninja might have the upper hand. Yes. Yes, Fox. As in rabies. So Frankenstein has rabies. And the, yeah, and the ninja is flying. Now, I'm not getting in on this vote just because, well, one, I'm trying to clean things up, but two, that's not really fair. Assuming it's our Frankenstein, not a Flash type one. Do elaborate, please, Mike. I'm not familiar with the Flash one. Is this sort of like an alternate universe Frankenstein? And I mean, truthfully, it was never really, as far as I know, it was never really specified in the Mary Shelley novels, or novel, sorry, that Frankenstein had any particular speed detriment, but I suppose he probably was slow. I'm not really sure what decay would do to one's speed abilities. The tear gas doesn't bother me, while a rabbit indicates a lot of aggression and also lack of control. Imagine a skilled ninja flight equipped would be pretty deadly in comparison to a disorganized, feral Frankenstein. Ninja? Ninja all the way? I'm kind of siding with Frankenstein just for the twist of the fact that like he might be able to with his tear gas to trick the flying ninja into crying on himself, which sounds cheap, but hey, if it gets the job done. Really dark in here. I really didn't realize how dark this zone is. There we go. Frank's gonna get him with the garden hose. I guess that also kind of begs the question in a weird way. How much water is contained in spittle? I mean, could he literally just, you know, rapidly slobber on the ninja and call it a day? Oh, that didn't go as well. Oh, I have too much. We need another one there. Frank have flip-flops, the number one finger of the teapot. Wow. I see where you're going with that. That's awesome. Never occurred to me to wrap the Champion of the Hill into this. That would be seriously fun if I could figure out a way to have them fight it out from the Champion of the Hill. Okay. Really? Come on. Where are we getting these source blocks from? Come on, man. It's supposed to be taxi math, so I'm not quite sure how this one survived. There you go. Oh, well, okay. Not quite what I meant, but okay, it worked. Slowly getting there. For one section. Yay! Alright. We've got one each. Figured it was a fun way to use the poles. And it's a game that actually... The setup of the game, if you were to play it in person, is kind of odd. Because it has to do with selecting, pulling 3 cards, and then deciding of those 3 cards what you're going to play, and... How they start the game is also kind of janky. Deciding who goes first sort of thing. Because in one version, they want it to be the youngest person, which is fine, but I mean, you know, as a family, that generally means that the same person goes every time. I mean, if you're playing the game with the same party of people over and over, you're going to have that issue. But the other version is a villain version, and they said the least liked person at the table. Really? Well, I'm sure that person will appreciate being allowed to go first because you don't like them. That's real friendly. I guess there is friendly and then there's ridiculous, but still. Yeah, it doesn't sound cool. And then, I mean, it does rotate around to other people. It's just that's the one that goes first. All this bobbing up and down is making me a little bit queasy, but that's okay. We'll get this section done. I'm hearing the lovely gargle monsters outside. Oh, come on. That wasn't even the one I wanted. There we go. Okay. Oh, I missed. my friends. Looks like this section is dry. Yay! Now, I'm just going to leave it lit up and not carpeted just yet, because we have the other sections to do, and I'm fairly certain there'll be some boo-boos along the way that will necessitate carpet getting replaced. Yay! 1 down. 45 to go. Just kidding. Here, I have 41 sponges left, but I brought more sand to try and divide this place up a little better. Maybe we'll have more luck. This smaller. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that one's got a bit of a shape, so this way, and we'll divide it in half. Yay! Middle of the night, so I'm probably got all kinds of things going on outside this place. Alright. The idea being, if we get this zone small enough, that we should be able to just pillar through the middle with the sponges and get them to, and it should clean out enough of the holes. Or not enough of the holes, enough of the water. That's the idea anyways. But it takes an awful lot of sand to do that, apparently. I'm really starting to commiserate with those that complain about draining an ocean. This is not draining an ocean. And if you ever asked me to drain an ocean section, wow, you'd be here for a year. Come on. No, I didn't exactly give up on sponges per se. But because they only have a 7x7 range, then I'm trying to divide the place a little smaller. This might work. Might. Let's try this section. I'll go down on the bottom. So I have to finish off the wall. Like, nope. So I'm hoping if I do it in sections like that, then it will, the idea, hopefully, will be that I can get it to just suck it up all at once. Yes. So I'm just running out to the nether and, and laying them all out, and then coming back with a dried batch. Because they make a nice sizzle noise, which is honestly quite satisfying. Nether roof makes it really easy, to dry the sponges in the nether. Your favorite part? Can't blame you. I've never used sponges before, so I was unaware that some of them... Oh, okay, this isn't gonna work. I had to button half again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. This isn't gonna work. Right here. This one. Ah. We have a vault now of sorts. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and for anyone who was curious, just makes me think about sounds, and water-related noises. I think we once again managed to temporarily solve the issue with the dishwasher that we had. Once again, it was a clogged pipe, which makes things leak onto the floor because it backfills beyond... What did I... Oh. Beyond what the machine can handle, I guess. And so I had to... Oh, that's going to be interesting on the other half. Ah, I got myself trapped in here. Yay! So yeah, just backflows, and we had to clean the pipe, which shouldn't be that big a deal. It normally isn't. But I kind of wish we'd have some more warning rather than that mess. Then this. That's really what it is. Is we probably have something along the lines of like a, periodically have like a toothpick or a chunk of bone or a chunk of like bamboo skewer or something. Almost. That gets trapped in the piping. Put my sponge back. That's probably what's going on there. Well, apparently that was effective. I guess that was effective. I did not expect to have that much. One sponge. Yeah. Exactly. Like, we were looking at, we're gonna have a mess in here in just a second. We were looking at, the carburetor section. So it's... No, not that one. Will do, but I don't want this. Okay, let's try. Ish. Do I have extras? Oh, right. The door. Now I know what's what. So if I go down this way, we're not quite in all the right places, but I'm going to guesstimate about there, maybe? Wow, oops, too high. Come on. Let me stand up there for a second. Yeah, it made some really bizarre noises while we were trying to watch some YouTube shows the other day, and we went upstairs to discover that it was making noise. Yeah, so these rooms aren't quite the size I wanted, but we're getting, fewer, oopses, I guess, in terms of not being able to get the corners. 1, 2, 3, 7 by 7. So I've got the sponge there. 1, 2, 3. Come on, 4. Okay. 1, 2. How far down to reach? There. Closer. Feels really dark though. So I'll be looking forward to getting this cleaned up. This one, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there. Come on, that one. Oh, I guess I should take the sponges as they go, right? Okay, well this is a little faster. Don't know if it's more effective per se, but it's definitely faster. Okay, I have a weird slot because I need to do this section back here. Ow! Like, that works, I suppose. That one, this one. This one should be relatively easy. Should. Watch me learn that it's not, and then I've got the section at the back. This way. Right about there. Not this one. Nope. Neither of you. Interesting. Too much sand being dropped. Oh, they don't need this one, and that one. 1, 2, 4, 3. How far will it go? Oh, man. That's okay. By this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, there. Come on. Really? I'm gonna say it's because of this shape, but it's not really. That gives you something to stand on, I guess. Helps if I actually finish plugging the holes. I'm bobbing around like a goofy person. Then I can figure out where some of these crazy... There it is. What's this? Source blocks. These crazy source blocks. How far down are we going? Ah. There. $26 and $30. $56? Didn't realize I had 10 of them still around. All right. I have most of that. Back section is done. I think. So I can take out everything up to this big line. Torches. That away. This one. There. Go. My own hair is tickling my elbow. So that was faster, I guess. Eating might be a good plan. Yep, enjoy. I won't be here more than another 20 minutes max. Because I think there's a limit to how much I can really deal with. Or how much I can really understandably go overtime. Before patience gets lost. tomorrow, Dramamine. And, yeah. More of this. Patience, I've never heard of this word. Yeah, I've heard of it. I believe in it. I don't have any of it. Seems to be a limited commodity. Actually, funny enough, I sometimes tease Fox a little bit because Patience also happens to be the name of my therapist. Not like you guys needed to know that, but I just thought it was kind of amusing. Because, you know, patience is one of those things I don't particularly have a whole lot of. The map suggests that on the other side of this, there's more water. What did I have going? Oops, no, not that. There is more water back there. Hey, well, it's a good thing I didn't try and pull out that wall. The blue one could come out, though. I think. I'm going to need to take out these sponges, too. Figured out a way to get a little faster, I guess. Smidge. A smidge. Okay, so this one. And this is why we want to do this with sand, not concrete. I was just impatient. Hee. Oh, I see why I'm having trouble picking up. It's because of the torches were added. For usefulness factor, I can despawn one of those. That'll work. I still don't have enough. Great, well I don't need the bucket, after all. Give me one more spot. Got enough? Yes. Get there eventually. I'll keep working on this off camera, but I do need to do some stuff this afternoon. It's not me, unfortunately. I need to do some stuff that I promised I would do for scouting. Don't eat this one. Much stuff. gravity blocks make a huge difference to this. So I wish I'd thought of that earlier. Oh well, we're getting there. Probably worth carpeting this section now. Now that I have some idea what I'm up to. Get this pillar out of the way. Ah, scaffolding. I have a scaffolding piece I just dropped somewhere? No, it's gonna despawn because I'm not going after it. Oh, it's on the sponges. Aha! Okay, let's go to this batch. Sponges. Looking down. Oh, yeah, more than I needed. Alrighty. Geekout says, name 2 titles in which a character owns more than 2 cats. Titles? I mean, I own more than 2 cats in this game. I don't think that's what they were referring to. Move the yellow concrete and grab the blue. Blue out of here because I don't need it at the moment. Archaeizing creepers. Oh, right, yes. I know what I said. Go. Backwards order of operations, but it gets stuff out of the inventory, right? Well, there's a couple pieces out of the inventory, I guess. So yeah, very much squirrely day with this game. But hey, we're making progress. There's a section that's dry. I guess that's something to be proud of, maybe? Ah. One piece. This way. Somewhere. I'm not. Okay. that's that. Where is... Yeah. How am I always missing? Oh. Oh? Go. Alright. You heard 6-hour stream? No. No. Fantastic show, Fox. I'll save you the effort. 10 minutes! 10 minutes! Okay. What do I want to do? I want to empty some inventory by doors here. Seeing if this is the one that I need to fill. Finish carpeting. Nope, of course not. Of course not. It's not. It'll be this one. And then after I finish this bit... Oh, it's not this one either. Knowing. Well. Okay. Yeah. See? There we go. I'm just going to hit this and see. Okay, there's a section back there blocking the door. It needs to be cleaned out. Do we have enough sponges? Maybe. So for those of you that are attempting to head out at the top of the hour with the sane crew, I would highly recommend that we keep our eyes peeled for somewhere good to go. That looks like it's a that's the exit, right? Right. Maybe? Yep, that's the door. We're squared up with the door. It could be a 6-hour stream in theory, but I don't think anybody but me would watch it. And frankly, I mean, you guys have seen it. If I don't have enough caffeine during that period, or other medication stimulant, then it becomes a very difficult to manage stream. Side do we want? Left or right? Go south and north? Sure. Almost. I don't need to buy the rest of it. Okay. To the middle of the room, sort of. can I do with this? As I've said in the past, I don't mind being people's radiator, you know? Ah! Okay. So that was, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that loss. 2. Okay, this whole like 7x7 thing, I'm not a fan. Just saying that now. Not a fan. I keep flying. That's the other weird part about this bobbing up and down biz. That's 63. Where is... Right. Now onto the other half. This side is really dark. One, two, 4. Metal. One, two, 3. Alright, we're at the top of the hour, so officially I'm done. Officially. As I said, I should probably eat something and then do this website work I was supposed to do for Scouts. They tried to make me the social media coordinator, but then had so many people doing related jobs to that I didn't have to do squat. And once a year, they say, oh, can you update the website? It's like, yeah, I just kind of have to remember how. Not that I can't do websites. I do remember how to generally do websites. Oh, this. Right. That'll work. Kind of wasted a sponge, but anyway, so it's just how to do it with their particular web space. Ah. So yeah, that's always the challenge. It's one of those like Google Pages things, Google Groups pages. Exactly. I mean, theoretically, I could be doing it throughout the year, but once again, if we don't need a lot of the stuff that that person does to do things throughout the year, and part of their social media coordination had been, they post things on Facebook. Yeah, I decided in the last year that it was actually smarter for me to stay off Facebook. If I'm going to have a constant scroll, I would rather have a constant scroll of our Discord community than the chaos that is that, like the chaos that is that thing known as Facebook. Right, so we can take out these side points. So, convenient. I didn't know you could do that. It works if it's attached to the one beside. Makes cleaning up torches even easier. Oh, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Middle bit really should have been done as... Oh, I guess I don't even need it now. Oh, we'll get there. Not a realization I really need it at the moment. Okay, that lets me get that one off the road. Alright. Torch. I want that. Go. Don't need the... They will pick up. Okay. So, yeah. Me, organized, nah. Move this into... Random shulker box. Sure. Carpet. Don't need the concrete. Don't need a billion pieces of sand. Will soon, but not this moment. I'm going to stop and I don't, which is really horrible because people don't have to stick around. But as Mike said, he'll be there. And if I've got a project, I might as well, right? Oh, it's more of that concrete. Joy! Blue does not belong in this. The orange does, but the blue doesn't belong. Blue does not feed on. Okay. What's that one? Let's move this one down and take out this one. I don't really need this many lights now that I'm here. Slightly dizzy, actually, to be honest with you. And I think it's just all this bouncing business. I'd have to take something for it. Let's see. Didn't get all of them. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's take out as much of this as we can. No, we can't take it all out, but we can take out most of it. Down to the bottom of this brown thing. Reach. About all? Nope. Other than the fish, should be it. Okay. This one. Okay, I can take out most of this wall, but it should fall straight down. Water, that is. Most of it. Ah, not that part, apparently. Okay. Now I know. Say gargle pants. Stop it. Okay. 11. Not bad. Only 11. One for the cat. I have a few sponges left, so get some sand in here and see what we can. The 7 won't get me much of anywhere, will it? Yay. Three, 4, 5. Probably about all I can do, actually. Smaller than I would have liked, but... Nope, not there. No. Five blocks. Oh, great. Okay, well. Got it, everybody? Okay. Wow, that's dark. Got a waterfall. Yay! And that was the end of the sponges. Alright. Well, I know how to get back to the top. Could be, yep. That's the right number. All right. It is a lot more sand. But I still need to dry out the sponges. No, I do need this. Do some cleanup, because if I don't, I will forget where everything is in my inventory and be very, very confused. Alright, so I'm gonna head on out of here. Oops, maybe. If I can figure out how to get out. Without having to fly. Parkour! The nose of a... Aw, man. The nose of a sub is not exactly an easy shape. figure that out later. And it's nighttime. Wunderbar. Can't eat those. Oh, I'm back again. Yes, so we have also looped the playlist. So that's a pretty good hint. It's time to go. That's what I started with. Bugger! No, 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 no! Crap. Away! Seriously. Well, that was, less than optimal? Just see what the damage is. I don't want to be too far away because I'm going to lose a lot of those, pools. They lit my bed, though. I'll definitely give them that. Ow! Well, that wasn't great. Hello, Alice. Can you come back, please? Well, that was inconvenient. Leave it on a cliffhanger. Yeah, this mess will be cleaned up pretty quick. But what a pain. 7. You guys. 1. Somebody volunteer to get picked up? Oh, you're tied. Okay. 2. 3. 4. Come on, I know there's more. See a bunch of them on camera, like on the mini-map, that are not down at the bottom here. You, come here. I've got 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's at least one that doesn't have a tether. It's this guy. Head guy. Come here, buddy. Oh. Come on. You don't need to go looking over there. It's a drowned head you've got in your hands. Thank you. Come on. Gotcha. Come here. Oh. We're down by 1. One, 2. Aha, there's the other one. Come here. Okay, so partial cliffhanger. I don't think I had a whole lot blown up. But that's just inconvenient. Alright, you know. Oh, yep. Some stuff got rearranged at minimum. This yellow wool. White carpet. And 4 more. And that's my sandbox I was taking with me. Okay. That's the randoms. And this. And that. Get this. Go over there. Now. Go here. white carpet. Alright, and then this in that box can go in here for now, because that actually is a this in that box there. So aside from the hole, I don't think we lost more than... Actually, I don't think we lost anything. So we had ourselves a crafting table. About it. Yippee skippy! We didn't blow everything up. Saw that guy on the screen. I was like, no! No! Tune in to see what damage is done to the Cape Del City. Cute. Exactly. Well, I'm hoping not same Del time. Well, we'll say that for sure. But, yeah. So, on that note, I kept saying we should head on out, and I think I probably should, because I'm actually, unfortunately, for real now, feeling a bit nauseous. So, I think we should probably find someone, and of course it's raining on me. We should probably find someone to raid too. I think that's probably in our best interests. Let's close this up. Live channels. Who are we following? Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate that you were able to drop by, and I do hope that your testing goes well, and that your day won't be long. I mean, it kind of stinks when you have to go late hours, or super early hours, but hopefully you can make up for it eventually. Okay, we are... Just about everybody I watch has gone like quite a long time. Probably because I went long, you know? Let's head over to Jade, I think, just because she's the one that would actually notice us a bit more. Unless you'd rather have Gutty. Let's go with Jade. They've got a little bit less. She may not last all that long, but she usually has a pretty good test or taste, pardon me, for who she's going to. So I do apologize, but I think that's a good move for us. Okay. So we're gonna head over to Maribel Jade. You know the drill. Give us our best. I will aim for noon tomorrow till about 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have yourselves a fantastic day. Let's get this raid started.
Mischief managed.
All right. So, thank you very much to Lord Snarl for the raid. Very, very much appreciated. And you might have enough points for build another step. Good question. Worth checking out. Also, thank you very much to James for the refollow, and to Mike for spending some clues today. Also, thanks to Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Mama Bear for being our fantastic moderation team. We had good conversation with Lord Snarl, G. James, Mike Burton, Motown Mickey, and we're off to Maribel Jade. So I shall see you guys tomorrow. We'll figure stuff out, hopefully. And until then, have a great time. Bye-bye for now.